There are very few people left who remember the euphoria here 80 years ago. But Ruth does. We can see the gates just ahead here. Can you remember where you were?
Yes, we were over there on the left with a million others, or so it felt. There was the most amazing atmosphere, like an electric buzz. We all started shouting, "We want the king." And we all went crazy, cheering. There wasn't an empty lamppost to be seen. They were all clambering up the lamppost like swarming bees, you know.
You were involved with Bletchley Park and the code breaking.
Yes, I wasn't a code breaker per se. I was a Turing bomb operator, invented by Turing to speed up the process of code breaking.
My late grandmother also worked in one of the offices feeding information into Bletchley, and you were all part of an extraordinary machine.
Yes, it was like a code-breaking factory. It was a wonderful time. Everyone was so happy. I mean, it was a very hard war. We had something at last to cheer about. You went into the street and complete strangers, you stood one behind the other and clasped each other round the waist and did the conga.
Victory Day changes to Victory Night, and the darkening skies over London are lit by the joyous lights of peace.
I think that blackout was something that we were all delighted to see the back of.
And this is you in wartime.
Yes, that's me.
As the young lady that would have been here on the street.
Yes, waving my hat in the air.
Yes.
All of a sudden, the future was here.
All over the country, people were throwing street parties. This is your record of that day?
Yes, it is, yeah.
And your dad made this?
Yes, he did. He made one for every child in the street.
That street was Bishop's Road in Whitchurch in South Wales.
My mother there, my aunt.
Yeah. There's lots of smiling faces.
Oh, everybody was happy. Yeah. It was a wonderful day. He was dressed up as Hitler in the wheelbarrow.
And it says defunct.
Yes, yeah, well, he was, wasn't he, by that time? And that was me again.
Yes.
And my next-door neighbour there.
While Jill was on Bishop's Road, Dorothy was at another nearby street party. VE Day was her 12th birthday.
Oh, gosh. We were so excited. We were so pleased that everything was behind us, all the awful stuff that happened. And we thought, not again, you know, never again.
Everybody brought jugs and vases of flowers from their garden, and the whole of the table was filled with flowers. I remember that more than the food, but the food was lovely. And it was fancy dress. Everyone was in fancy dress, whatever they could rake up to, you know, to dress in. And it was just so exciting.
It brought to an end the nights of huddling in air raid shelters, wondering where the bombs would fall.
My mother used to be so frightened. I can remember her sitting in the air raid shelter and shaking. She would just be trembling the whole time until it was over, till you had the all clear siren.
That might happen 3 times in one night. She'd get us all up. We used to go to the shelter. Saucepans on our heads, in case that was the cheapest and easiest thing to do. So look what happens during war times. With so much going on around the world at the moment, I find it very sad that the children suffer so much. So I wish people would learn from the wars that have gone before.
80 years later, those lessons are still there to be learned. Tom Parmenter, Sky News.